Um, is there anything else I want to buy with my money right now? I mean, I could get the normal Imperial Knight. But having dual assault cannons is cool and all, but having a normal Imperial Knight with just with a cannon and a chainsaw would be nice too. We'll see. Oh, here the Masters? Oh, that's the Mastery. Got all that gold. So unfortunately, it looks like you have to actually play multiplayer in order to get ranks for your stuff. I think it's goals for every other ranker or so. Oh! Alright, so that's in the building. So ability just a portrait, just a paint. Just skulls. More abilities. Fairly got last cannon. Or at least they will. Mastery skin. So basically, they only give you, for progression, they only give you 2 abilities. At least for the Terminators anyway, in 10 ranks. That's great. Oh. Terminator's command. Okay. The Doctrine, right, got. Is it the same with Gabriel? Yeah, it's the same. Look, that's the same, way to, that is the same, it's the same layout. Yeah, it is. Alright, that's pretty, okay, that's cool. So, it's not, again, so basically basically you just get options when you rank up, which is nice. And if you don't play multiplayer, well, you don't have an issue because they don't, if you don't play multiplayer, you won't have an issue of, oh, I can't get all the cool stuff to play around with in my solo-ness, because I don't play multiplayer. I get experience in the multiplayer, which is fine. So typically, so could I replace Gabriel with a Titan? Or, not Titan, it's a Titan, but an Imperial Knight? And have this guy be rank 1? Or is that how it works? What's the screen? Constantly points to battle. Do I need to be at a certain stage to deploy elites? I don't think you need to. You just need to save them up. And I don't know where the elite points are located on the HUD. Wait, 4, 6, 10. Okay. And then how about the knight? The kill team's only 2. But no, I like my layout. I like my loadout. Oh, that's the back one. I like my loadout fine. I kind of wish I had a standard Imperial Knight just for fun, but this works. This works. Alright, so after I played a skirmish match, what do I think of this game? Well, I feel better when I like it more that I played a skirmish match, let's say that. But it feels, like I said, it just feels, yeah, like I said, it just feels, it feels odd. I mean, it does feel, basically it feels like they decided, you know what, let's keep the map in the same shape, about the same size on the player's screen as in Dawn War 2, but let's give it more of a strategy vibe, like in Dawn War 1. But the thing is, they watered this game down a whole lot. They reduced it to 3 factions. They only have a certain amount of buildings, so many units. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely, they could definitely add DLC elites, like microtransaction elites, like they did with the commanders and, like they did with commanders and, in Covenant Heroes 2, which I hope they don't do. No, they help them in free updates where you can just unlock them normally. or add them in big DLC bundles. We can buy them in the store at the very least, but even then, yeah, it's still microtransactions in it, ain't it? Or have it reasonably unlocked. Like actually, the 20 skulls for a solo match with normal AI, 1v1, not terrible, especially when everything costs 20 to unlock. So yeah, that's really nice of them because in Company Heroes 2, if you wanted to unlock anything for free, it took like 20,000 gold to unlock something, and you only get like 1,000 gold every so often, or 500 gold every so often. It's pretty bad, but in this, it's okay. It's not insane. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I like this game more, and it's definitely good for people that really like arena-based stuff, but it's not very good for like it's good for Relic to make a game like this. But it's not good for Relic to make a game like this and call it Dawn of War 3. Because it does a disservice to Warhammer 40k, it does a disservice to Dawn of War. It doesn't do the, I mean, it's a great Relic game, but it's not a good Warhammer game. And it's not very much a good, I mean, it's an okay Dawn of War game, kinda. I still haven't played the campaign, because Dawn of War 2's campaign was amazing. Maybe this campaign's amazing, but I heard that it's just like, it's like mission based. Actually, you can look real quick. Or no, not doing that right now. But anyway, so I mean, I like it. I have fun. I have fun with it. It's just that, and the AI actually balanced. You know, like they're not too insane like the Company Heroes AIs used to be, opponent AIs, because actually, whereas the personal AI of your units is kind of terrible in Relic games, the opponent AI is actually insanely good. Like in Company Heroes 2, the opponent AI is insanely good. I mean, they act like real people. They're really good. It's just the unit AI that's pretty terrible. I mean, people say, oh, you have to micromanage everything, but if I tell my units to go, basically my units here, there's a rock here, I need to move over here. And there's a roy over here, and I tell my units to go here. In Company Heroes 2, my tank, or most units to go to this rock, and like, oh, how do I get around this rock? This rock is insane. How do you go around, like, over here, go over here, oh, maybe I go over here, maybe I keep going left and go all the way around. Or there's a route over here, go all the way around this way, and then go around the map, and then come back. Basically, the UNI in Company Heroes, well, Company Heroes is a real-time tactical game, so real-time tactical games have real AI, despite the fact that you need to micromanage everything. Because I mean, the thing is about, I mean, the argument's valid enough that yes, you should be clicking on units every 2 seconds and telling them where to go, and telling where each individual unit should go all the time. But the thing is while that's okay, and I'm barely saying that truthfully, well, that's okay, it's still like, if a tank can't get through a gap of units, even though it should be able to, if your units get stuck and can't figure out how to go around, if your units can go through each other like they should, if your units go run off and go kill something like they have happened to me, which no one seems to be able to, which that seems to only happen to me, but I've had units, I tell them to sit there and then go kill things, or go or chase after another unit for some odd reason. But still, you shouldn't have to micromanage so hard in Company Heroes. And this, it's better, the AI is better, but it's still not great. But yeah, like I said, you shouldn't have to micromanage so hard. Basically, the AI should be able to do basic functions. I'm not saying I click here, I click on this side, I click on the completely opposite side of the map, and my unit should be able to figure that out. And go through all the units, go through the enemies. I'm nothing about that. I'm talking about just basic A to B, like oh, I want my unit to go halfway across the map, so I don't need babysit it, move my vehicle every single step of the way, so I can go focus on all my enemies invading on the right side of the map, or you get the idea. Well, those are gripes about Company Heroes, which I'll probably go over when I play Company Heroes 2 again. But yeah, but anyway, so what do I think of Dawn of War 3? I have fun with it. Is it a good Dawn of War game? The thing is I just, Halo Wars 2 came out the other day. It came out a couple weeks ago. Halo Wars 2 is a great Halo game. It's a great Halo Wars game. It's a great RTS. It feels like Halo Wars 1 despite being very different. This doesn't. This gives you little tastes of Dawn of War 1, Dawn of War 2. Like I said, they're only tastes. They're not real bites. They're nothing to really feed on. It's like I said, it's really watered down. It's like again, it's insanely watered down. Like this is a $59 release, and the current content in all of this game is kind of lacking. To be honest, like there's just one game mode which makes no sense. In terms of Warhammer 40k, it makes okay sense for a game, but still, it's a Warhammer 40k game. It should make sense for Warhammer 40k. You got multiplayer, which has only, what, 8 maps? Which, let's look at it real quick. No, I want to create a match. I want to create a match. How do I create a match? Get them online. Private, that's fine. So there's one 2v2 map, 2v2 maps. There are two 2v2 maps. There are 3 3v3 maps, and there are 3 1v1 maps. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maps in total on release. For a strategy game, that's pretty bad. Most games have uncountable maps on release. Oh, well, think about it. I mean, we don't know how many maps will release in Steel Division. The current number is 3 in the beta. Well, that's not out yet. That's in beta, pre-order beta. I think Halo Wars, which has like, actually, it has like 8 maps, but each map can go up to like 4 players, and it customizes itself based on the player count. So there's that. So maybe this is okay in the modern day, but compared to competitors, but it's still pretty bad historically. And also this is very confusing. Like, why is it 2v2 up here, 2v2 up there? Then it goes down to 3v3, then it's 1v1, 1v1, 3v3, and then 1v1 down there. That's weird. Then you got the archaic fixed locations for spawning. You can't pick individual slots to go wherever they want. You only got one game mode. You only got 2 add-on. You only got 2 mutilators. You can change what the game is like. High resources or standard resources. That's pretty bad. You only got 3 armies, which is okay, but it's a Warhammer game. That's not okay. It's a Warhammer game. I mean, okay, there are a lot of Warhammer games that just have you fighting in campaigns of just orcs versus space marines, but still, Dawn of War itself had. How many factions did it have on release on Dawn of War 2? Dawn of War 1 had only a couple of factions as well, but still, I mean, yeah. Without chaos, there should be chaos and there should be Imperial Guard. That's a fact. There should be chaos and Imperial Guard, or at least very least chaos there isn't. In terms of the content, there are a couple elites. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elites. Same for orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yep, 9 for orcs. Eldars. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep, same for Eldar. So each faction has 9 elites. Elites add some replayability when it comes to multiplayer. However, there's nothing to. However, they don't interact with single player at all, which is not good. Or interact with skirmish at all, which is not good. Or custom solo, which is not good. They should be able to rank up in solo. For people that play solo, because skirmish should be a full game mode. Should be a full mode instead of just being tacked on to all in multiplayer, which, albeit, is a growing trend. With StarCraft 2 doing it, as well as Company Heroes 2 doing it, but still, Halo Wars 2 doesn't do it. Halo 3 doesn't do it. Steel Division doesn't do it. So yeah. Yeah, it's just everything is really good, and they did have a lot of armies which weren't in the original Dawn of Wars, which is nice. That were in mods, which is nice, but still. campaign, I can't speak about much about, but I'm pretty sure it is a mission-based campaign, which is a step down from Dawn of War 2, which was a open world-ish campaign. But basically, it was branching. Like you could pick some side missions to go down, or a little change, or go down in the mission path. But it still wasn't a linear campaign, or a mission-based campaign, if that's what I'm hearing on Steam is correct. So yeah, I mean, otherwise, I mean, this game, while fun, it just doesn't have as much content as it could, or as it should, or as the competitors do. So yeah, so this game is just, I guess, disappointing is all. Like, it could be a whole lot more, but thankfully it's not a whole lot worse. They could have done a whole lot worse with this game. Thankfully, they did not. So that is a good thing. But I really hope that they add new factions and DLC like they do with Company Heroes 2. At the very least, the main ones that they missed out, which is at the very least Chaos. Add Chaos. People need their Chaos. Imperial Guard. People need their Imperial Guard. And then add like Tau and Necrons and Tyranids, and then go even more deeper to get Sisters Battle and Death of Mechanicus. But yeah, I mean, this game, I mean, it feels like Relic doesn't really know what they want this game to be. Do they want it to be a Dawn of War game? Do they want it to be just one of their Relic games? Do they want it to be a tournament game? Do they want it to be a game for everyone? It seems like this game is going in all sorts of different directions, but none of them are. But it doesn't feel whole. Like, I mean, it feels complete, but it doesn't feel whole. Like, it's just missing a lot of things. It basically tries to do many things and succeeds in none of them really. Like it's like a jack of all trades that can't really do much. Is it necessarily a bad game? No. Is it worth your money? Well, you gotta see. If you can have fun with the multiplayer, if you can have fun with the campaign, at this price point, you do it. But the average person on Steam or just elsewhere, is this game worth it to you? That is a good question. Like, to the 4K fan, is it worth it? I don't think it is. Unless, of course, you really want, real-time strategy, Imperial Knights, then yes, it's for you. Because they're rare, but still. But if you're a Dawn of War fan, should you buy it? Well, it depends. It really depends. It depends on how much you like Dawn of War 2 and how much you love Dawn of War 1. If you love Dawn of War 1 and thought Dawn of War 2 was absolutely terrible, then this game isn't really for you. If you like Dawn of War 2 but felt you want it to be more strategy, want more units on the board, want more units on the map to be commanding, wanted the board to be slightly bigger, want the scope to be slightly bigger, then yes. It's Dawn of War. Basically, it's Dawn of War. It's Dawn of War 2 with a mixture of Dawn of War 1 stuff. If you're a Relic fan, this is a good game. Actually, it's an amazing game. Yeah, if you're a Relic fan, you might want to get this game. Although, again, it's lacking some content. But if you're a Relic fan, this is great because it combines all your favorite elements from Dawn of War 1, Dawn of War 2, and Company Heroes. So yeah, there's that. And it basically takes all the best elements of those games and none of the real worst elements. And if you are a real-time strategy, real-time tactical, or if you're a real-time strategy, real-time tactical fan, should you get this game? That's another tough one. It depends on if you like the content. If you like playing multiplayer, if you like the campaign, but mostly multiplayer, then yes, this game is good. If you like playing skirmish, then no, this game is not very good because units don't upgrade. Although you can play every single map, you can play any combination you want. I guess it's okay for skirmish, but again, there's not many maps. There's not many factions, or well, like that really matters. 3 factions is amazing for an RTS. Even today. Well, then again, there should be a lot of sub factions, and there is a couple elites, but yeah. But getting elites, But getting elites by just playing skirmish, I think will be more difficult than getting multiplayer but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. But is it worth it to me? It's actually worth it to me. I do like this game a lot. I'll probably be playing it off camera. I'll definitely make more videos in the gameplay playlist. Maybe we'll fight the Eldar next. Maybe we'll fight the Orcs on higher difficulties. Because, to be honest, normal is actually too easy for me. Well, normal. I wanted to struggle with normal in real-time strategy games, and this I didn't. Actually normal was almost perfect actually. If they would have attacked more, which I guess we just give them different deck, and then maybe that would work. No, we'll try different things. Alright, by the way, so I definitely be playing more of this game. I definitely will be playing the campaign once I get done with the Dawn of Wars. Either just Dawn of War 2, or we play Dawn of War 2, or just or get done with Dawn of War 1. Like I said, Dawn of War 1's not working, and Dawn of War 1 and 2 don't interact, so I can just play Dawn of War 2, base, Chaos, and then Redemption and play this. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And if you have any ideas on what I should do, if the campaign's not too spoiler related, and if it explains the whole core better, if the campaign for this game is not too spoiler related of Dawn of War 2 and doesn't really need Dawn of War 2 playing to matter, then just tell me and I can play the campaign. However, if it does matter a lot what happened in Dawn of War 2 compared to this, then yeah, I shouldn't really play until I complete Dawn of War 2. But yeah. Because what I think might happen is that basically they're in purgatory right now. They're just endlessly fighting orcs and Eldar for some odd reason. That's what I was thinking. I have to make this game make complete sense. It's still a weird departure from Warhammer 40k and Dawn of War, but at least it makes complete sense to why it works this way. So the gameplay explains why the game works this way. That makes sense, but yeah. Halo Wars 2 explained why things make sense in the campaign, which they don't explain in multiplayer, which some things don't make sense in multiplayer compared to Halo Wars 1, but yeah. Alright, well, anyway, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate watching this session. It's been a long session, but I felt like I just needed to do a long session today. Alright, by the way, so yep. I also appreciate to leave comments what there's looking things for the series, or just not applied on War 3 General, no dips, leave comments for real deal tip. And alright, so yeah, that's it for this session. Thanks for watching. I'll definitely make more of this, more skirmish at the very least. I'll definitely make this playlist. Basically the multiplayer playlist, and just put a little caveat in the description of the playlist saying I mostly play custom solo, but it's still in the multiplayer tab, so there's that. But yeah. Alright, but yeah, I'll be honest. What's cool about this is the Cook's Edition was actually one of the better Cook's Editions I've seen in terms of quality. And what's also cool is the fact that my physical game discs actually meant something. Sure, I had to put in the Steam code, but this game took 4 years to install, 22 gigabytes, and and the disc actually meant something. It's still Steam DRM, but the disc actually installed. I haven't had a disc actually installed in like 2-3 PC games now. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool of them. But yeah, yeah. And again, I love this. I have fun with this game, and I do like it a lot. I'll probably like it more if there's Imperial Guard in it, but yeah, it is a really, really good arena, real-time strategy arena game. It's a really good relic game, probably their best. But it is not a good it's an okay Dawn of War game, and it's not a and it's a terrible Warhammer 40k game. Alright, well, that'll be it for this video, or that'll be it for this session, I guess. See you in the skin.